For Caudle, a family physician and associate professor at Rowan University. Doctor, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
So is it true the majority of Americans are either overweight or obese? Just for starters, is that true?
It is true. We know that there are millions of Americans that are struggling with obesity. This is an epidemic in and of itself because we know that obesity can lead to things like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, etc. This is a major problem not only in our country but in the world.
So tell us about this miracle drug that's used for diabetes, but also has this second impact of being able to procure weight loss.
Yeah, no, actually, this is really exciting. And it's something that as a family doctor, I'm kind of like keeping my pulse on this because I can absolutely see myself using this in the office when able. This is a drug that right now is used for diabetes. It's called Tirzepatide. Tirzepatide. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get
all these drug names, I get it. It's hard.
So anyway, the long and the short of it is this drug helps to suppress your appetite. It also helps to increase your sense of fullness when you eat so you don't eat as much. It does have results that are comparable to gastric bypass or weight loss surgery, which is one of the things that's so remarkable about it. In the study that was done with this drug, it was about over a year and a half of time. Basically, people lost anywhere from 15 to 20.9% of their body weight over that period of time, depending on the dose they got. It's an injection that happens once a week. That's sort of the short story. Guys, it really does sound quite remarkable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a wild state of affairs, though, that we're all so overweight as a country. It's interesting we have to resort to an injection, but who knows, whatever works, I guess. All right, and we want to add that the clinical trial was financially supported by Eli Maker, the maker of that drug. All right, well, our gyms, super spreaders. A new study finds a shocking number of aerosol particles are expelled throughout the course of a workout. Doctor, I must say, this comes really as no surprise to me, the idea that we're in an enclosed room all working out, sweating, huffing and puffing. I mean, of course it is, right?
It's not surprising. You're absolutely right. And, you know, we're sort of 2+ years into this pandemic, and I think this doesn't surprise anyone. This was a study that basically showed that, particles are spewed infinitely more when we exercise vigorously than when we're at rest, which, again, is not a surprise. But let me give you some numbers, which I think is interesting. This was a small study, about 16 people. At rest, people spewed about 500 particles per minute. When they exercised vigorously, that number went up to like 76,000 particles per minute. So I think that the thing here is literally how much of an exponential increase of particles can be spewed. We know that COVID-19 is airborne. It can be transmitted in other ways as well. So this is where prevention really matters, right? Considering whether you need to be at a gym or not. It's not for everybody right now, depending on the risk. Keeping windows open if you're at a gym, making sure you're social distancing, wearing a mask if you can tolerate it, fans, filtration systems. All of that stuff really is going to matter. And this study sort of highlights that.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I get it. Everyone's sick of COVID, but I mean, sick of it or not, there's just realities we have to deal with.
And this is the week where, it's like a restaurant week for gyms?
Oh, right, not gym week. I get it, right. It's been horrible for gym owners. It's been horrible for all business owners. It's just a bad situation.